There is a lot of popular and well-known Mario Plush sets that exist today, but today we're going to be taking a look at one of the more obscure and unknown Mario Plush sets. Shout out to this guy for giving me this video idea, and with that said, welcome to a look at the Sun Arrow Mario Plush set. Now let's start with the first plush in the set being Mario. Now the Mario plush in this set has tons of variants, and also the next plush in the set also has tons of variants, so I'm going to go by what I think was the first released variant of the plush. The first released variant from what I could tell is the version with the red overalls. Now this Mario plush is basically the exact same plush as the Avanti Mario plush. On the screen right now is the Avanti Mario plush, and this is the Sun Arrow Mario plush with the red overalls. It's basically identical. Now there was a lot of versions of this Mario plush with red overalls, being the small variant, the medium variant, and the large variant, and also a small variant with bendable limbs and a medium and large variant with also bendable limbs. You could see some of these Mario plushes in the pictures have bendable legs, so you can make them sit down and stand up. But besides the versions with bendable limbs, they basically are the exact same plush as the Avanti Mario. From what I could tell, there's only 6 variations of the Mario plush with red overalls, but I could be wrong, as the set is really obscure and there's barely any images of it, so there could be more variants that I just don't know of because they're super obscure and rare. It's basically impossible to find every single variant of a plush in the set because they're just so rare and unknown, especially because these plushes from the early 90s are just really obscure. Now let's move on to the Mario plush with blue overalls. Once again, it comes in small, medium, and large sizes with bendable limbs and non-bendable limbs. All they did is take this Mario plush with red overalls and just flip the colors on the overalls and the shirt. And in my opinion, these plushes look a lot nicer than the ones with red overalls. I just like the color variants better. There's also this version with suction cups on its hand for some reason. It's really rare to see official Mario plushes with suction cups on them, so I was kind of shocked when I saw this plush because usually only bootlegs have suction cups on them. Also, for some reason on this Mario plush, the head is just kind of looking straight up or off to the side for some reason. I don't know why they just couldn't center the head. I guess that's just like quality control, because there are some good ones too. I guess the quality control on this plush just wasn't good though. There's also this small keychain version with once again another suction cup on it. This is just a small version of the blue overall Mario, but one thing unique about this plush in this set is that it actually just uses normal plush material instead of the fuzzy material used on the rest of the Mario plushes. It makes sense that they made out of normal plush material instead of the fuzzy plush material because it would be way too hard to make a small plush with that material. And it just wouldn't look right in my opinion. I guess that Sun Arrow thought the same thing. Overall, the rarity for all of the variants of the Mario Plush are extremely rare. Some are more rare than others, but you basically have no chance of finding any of these for cheap. I would recommend looking on eBay or Mercari, but these plushes are really obscure, and be careful looking for the version with red overalls because it looks pretty much identical to the Avanti one. So you might accidentally buy the Avanti one, so make sure to look at the tags to see if it says Sun Arrow or Avanti on it. Now let's move on to the next plush in the set, which once again has tons of variants, being the Yoshi plush. Now this Yoshi plush comes in a keychain variant, a small variant, a medium variant, and a large variant, and even an extra large variant. I'm going to go in order of the plushes from smallest to biggest, so starting with the keychain Yoshi. Just like the keychain Mario plush, it doesn't use the fuzzy material like it uses on all the rest of the plushes, and just uses a normal plush material. One bad thing about this keychain plush is that it has a lot of felt on it, which could get damaged easily, and the glue has been falling off on these plushes a lot, I see, because these plushes are really old. So it might be hard finding a plush in mint condition of this plush. Overall though, it's still a really nice keychain. And it seems, unlike the Mario keychain, it actually didn't come with a suction cup on it, it just came with a normal keychain. I wonder why they only just did it for the Mario keychain, not this one too. Now let's move on to the small Yoshi. Overall, this is just a really good Yoshi plush, and it just changes all the bad things about the keychain plush being made out of felt into this nice material. The eyes could still get chipped though because it is made out of plastic, and also on the Mario plushes their eyes could also get chipped because they're made out of plastic. Yoshi also has a mouth. It's kind of hard to see from the front view, but on the side angle here you can see a little black line which is supposed to represent his mouth that's made out of felt. There isn't much to say about the medium, large, and extra large variants because they're all the exact same as the small variant but just bigger. The only thing that's different on the extra large Yoshi plush is that it didn't come with a gold string, I'm pretty sure, because I haven't seen any images of the extra large Yoshi with the golden string on it. Also, while searching for images for this video, I found this really weird Yoshi plush that looks like it was made by Sun Arrow, but is really just weird looking. First off, the eyes are just super small for some reason and just doesn't look right to the set. Also, his arms are made out of felt for some reason. I was only able to find one image of this plush, so I actually don't know what this plush is. It seems to be made out of the same material as the Sun Arrow plushes, but this plush just looks really weird for some reason. And it for some reason has a black string on it, which was never used on any Sun Arrow official plushes, so I'm pretty sure this is a bootleg, but it could just be a super rare variant, who knows. Now let's move on to the final plush in this set, and by far the best plush in this set being the Baby Yoshi. Now, a fun fact about this plush is that it's the only Baby Yoshi plush to be made by any company ever. Even though this plush is over 30 years old, it's still the only Mario plush set to have a Baby Yoshi in it, which is just super unique. Jakks Pacific was supposed to release a Baby Blue Yoshi plush, but it ended up getting cancelled with the line that it was in. It sucks that this plush got cancelled because it would have made the Baby Yoshi have 2 plushes, but now we only have this one extremely rare plush made by Sun Arrow. This plush is probably the rarest in the whole set and is by far the most wanted. The eyes are made out of felt, so they could get damaged, and same thing with the eyelids, so I'd be careful with those. They also have little plastic pieces to represent the pupil of the eye, and those could fall off really easily because they're only glued on, and that glue has been there for 30 years, so it could fall off really easily, so be careful with that. And the 2 nose pieces on this plush could also fall off because they were just poorly glued, and they have been on there for a long time, so they could also just fall off because of the dried glue. This plush also doesn't have the saddle that the Yoshi plush had. Instead of having a saddle on his back, he just kind of has like a little hump, which is supposed to represent the tail, I guess. Overall, this is by far the best plush in this whole set, and also the only Baby Yoshi plush to ever be made. This is probably the rarest plush in the whole set because, and even when it does show up, it basically sells instantly because a lot of people want this plush because it's, well, just the only Baby Yoshi plush, and a lot of people want a Baby Yoshi plush. But yeah, my favorite plush in this set is obviously the Baby Yoshi, but comment down below what your favorite plush in this set was. Make sure to like and subscribe and have a great day.